You're watching the Ship on Day 1 Field Guide. I'm Hans. Let's get ship done. You're probably watching this video because you're interested in scaling out your business intelligence and analytics efforts. Maybe you know what you want to analyze and you've already chosen an analytics framework for your team, or at least for some of your projects. However, maybe you're not as well scaled within your team as you'd like to be. As software developers, you and I both know that it's important to drive consensus and transparency and make sure that it's easy for our peers to also add to the conversation and add things that they'd like to analyze as well. During this video, we'll talk about 3 concrete steps to more effectively scale out your analytics efforts. Step 1, make sure that everyone on your team has a login to the analytics system you've chosen. This includes developers, designers, and product managers. Then, once everyone can log in and see the dashboards that you've created, step 2 is to have a meeting where you talk about what you think you should be analyzing about how people interact with your software. During this meeting, also try and listen to your team members and figure out what types of questions they want answered by the analytics system. Add any new metrics to your tracking so that you can actually figure out how people are interacting with your software so that you can answer all of the questions that your team wants to ask. Finally, in step 3, we're going to look for correlations between our data. Look for times when analytics data is trending up together, trending down together, or when one metric is trending up while another is trending down. In particular, look for inflection points around releases or new features getting activated in your software. Those can tell you places where it might be more interesting to delve in and look at what your users are doing. Once you've accomplished these 3 steps, you'll find that your analytics is more effectively scaled across your team and your projects. As a goal for yourself, try and have the logins for your analytics framework distributed by the end of this sprint, and also put time on your peers' calendars so you can have that meeting about what questions to ask. Both of those things can be done within this sprint, so make that goal for yourself. Next up, we'll talk about measuring and optimizing your analytics systems so that they work best for you. You can find those videos and so many more at shiponday1.com. I'll see you there. Thank you.